tomorrow in the morning. It is currently 10:05, I think. Um, yeah, 10:05 a.m. I was just reading an article about the ice raids that are going on, and people are getting out and filming. And there's so many people filming, and like watch ice get run out. Now the cameras do make them run, and it keeps them accountable. But what if you're getting there a bit late? If you're driving down the street and you see what looks like an ice raid, rather than drive past, pass them in. Turn on your hazards, pull your car where it stops them, turn on your hazards, blink, honk your horn, and just hold it. Take the keys out of the car so they can't move it, put it in gear, put the keys, turn on the emergency brake, honk the horn until other people start joining in. Make sure they can't get away. They can't pull out. Hopefully, someone pull in behind you from behind and stop. Like if you're coming towards, you pull in and stop. If someone pulled in behind and said, get them to get out, you pull in. They cannot abduct someone, they cannot drive away. If they will not show ID, do not participate in any of their crap. Do not. You're constitutional. You have the right to protest peacefully. There's no harm going on. You're asking them to obey the Constitution. You are in the right. Obey anyone who will show you ID and face. Don't take any ID. Don't take ID. If they will not show their face, don't take it. Say, I don't answer to people who are faceless. I don't answer to faceless authorities. I need to see your badge. It is a constitutional law. You have to. I don't have to. Yes, you do. By law, you do. Otherwise, you could just be a kidnapper right now. You can get that costume off eBay, off Amazon. I don't know if you're kidnapping a citizen. I'm performing a citizen's arrest. Me and all these people, and if you start, other people will start joining in. Don't get out of your car and start filming. They do fear that, but they're still taking the person to get away. They may run away, but they'll be back. When you start blocking them in, they can't drive away. Their whole pull up with a van does not work. If you see them, pull in where they can't get to a van easily. Block the entire road so they can't pull a car up and pull up and take away. Then you get out of the car, put in the parking brake, put the car in gear, take the key out because it doesn't want to start in gear. Do as much as you can to make your car not movable. Cut the wheel because that'll lock the key. It'll lock it in place. Without the key, the steering wheel won't turn. Then get out and start filming. Have your camera ready when you see it. Get your camera out, but get your chance to block them in where they cannot take the person once they're gone. There's no way to tell where they are. And you've done nothing other than get evidence of masked people and license plates that could go nowhere. They can swap license plates easily. Those could be Proud Boys. Those could be pardoned January 6th insurrectionists. Cops have more restraint. ICE have more restraint than to walk up and pull a gun, a taser, a gung-ho. January 6th there does that. You ever seen the police holding the line? That's why I say if you see someone who's willing to show their face and a badge, show them respect because they are actually real. And honestly, they're on your side. They don't agree with it either. They can't speak out. There is a whole structure that will get them completely terminated for life. Okay? But they can disobey orders in live real time in the midst of the maelstrom. And on top of that, they can assess and be like, I found the protesters to be peaceful. And the people abducting were waving weapons. Now you've got a cop testifying on what you said. Whose word did they take? The protester or the cop who's there at the protest, standing there peacefully to make sure nothing really wrong goes wrong to America? They're still there in case things pop off. But when you're getting in their face and they're not responding back, that's a real officer. When you're getting in their face and they're telling you to back up or threatening a gun, that's not real. But have you ever seen an officer do that? They're trained to deal with people and their attitudes, and I pay your salary. They're trained for that. Ma'am, if you can just have a seat. I understand, ma'am. I understand this is official business. Can you please, ma'am? Okay. I'm asking you to step back. You have to step back. Ma'am, you have to step back. Ma'am, I'm not going to tell you it again. I'm going to have to arrest you. It's not, ma'am, if you don't step back, I'm going to arrest you right now. Okay, get on the ground. That's not how they do it, is it? That's how they treat black people. That's how they treat minorities. And because that's how it's happening, we kind of look the other way when it does it. Now it's starting to happen to everybody. If you look the other way while it's happening to minorities, when it comes to happening to you, the minorities will not be there to help you. If you help the minorities and the underprivileged and the gay and the trans, when it comes time for you to need help, guess who's going to be there? Seriously, we're a lot more family than you believe. They want us to believe we're separate because we're easier to control that way. You're special. You're not in this group of people we're going to throw away. You're native born here. There is no native born birthright citizenship and foreign born citizenship. That's a lie. There's nothing else in the Constitution besides the 14th Amendment that makes you have a right to be here. So therefore, if you get rid of the 14th Amendment, if they pull over and be like, I pay your, it sounds like someone needs a citizenry test. And trust me, go try and take it. You're not going to pass it. When you see what the citizenry test is, the people that get here, you'll judge them a little differently. They know more about American history than you do. They have to in order to become a citizen. You're born here. You don't have to know the history of everything. They know. That's why when they're like, that's not how it goes. Like, you're not from here, so you understand. You're from here, so that's why you don't understand. I'm from somewhere else, so that's why I understand. I had to learn the rules to get here. You're privileged. Your birth gave you that. No, I came out of my mom's vagina in the hospital. That's why I'm here. Wasn't that what happened to that anchor baby? And isn't your skin shade possibly a little pale for this area when people to the south in in Mexico and South America, the natives here are a bit darker. They'd be like being saying the South Africans going, they're stealing our farmlands. They're committing genocide. Well, it's only because there's so few people there because sub-Saharan African is black. Now it's mostly European now because of stealing, as they did with America. And now that's happening to you and you're losing your stuff to the native people. Well, that's not fair. We stole this fair and square and now they want to sue us in court? That's not right. So if you see an ICE raid, don't just film. Do something. How about that?